In our campaign trail, we are in Kishanganj, which is in the Simanchal area, and joining us today is the AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi. It's quite a fiery speech. We can see the crowds very excited. क्या इस बार पतंग उड़ने वाली है सीमांचल में?
इंशाल्लाह कोशिश चल रही है.
यहाँ पे in the Simanchal region, how do you see AIMIM performing and with the crowds that you've been seeing and the campaign that has been?
So far the election campaign has been good. We'll have to increase the tempo more, work more harder. And the election doesn't end on the 9th, it ends on 11th, 5 p.m. So for that, everyone is geared up and there's quite a lot of expectation and hope. And hopefully it should be a very good result for MIM, not only in Simanchal, but in other parts of Bihar where we are contesting.
But what happened in the talks with the Mahagathbandhan? You spoke about it here as well. What is the real story?
See, that is an old story now, but as you have asked me, there were a lot of intellectuals from Bihar, from Muslim community, who were religious scholars, doctors, professionals, who wanted that MIM should become part of that. And they had this false assumption that I was not interested. So I told my state party president, Mr. Akhtar Ali Liman, that you write a letter based on what they say and tell them to draft a letter, we'll sign it. So we gave it to it. And then we wrote another letter when Tejasvi said I didn't get the letter. We said, okay, give us 6 seats. We already won 5 seats and we won a by-election in Kishanganj. We don't want a ministry also, we wrote in that. We want a Simanchal Development Council and justice should be done to everyone in Bihar. But that was not accepted, so be it. It doesn't matter, every party has to take a decision. But we had, Akhtar Ali Liman had written that to ensure that BJP and Nitish Kumar don't come back. But now it's too late in the day to even think about it. We have decided we are contesting on our own with the GD Alliance. Chandrasekhar Azad, Raman and Swami Prasad Maurya are part of the GD Alliance and we're working together.
Okay, so, but do you think that the Mahagathbandhan has made a mistake not having AIMIM with them?
No, I don't know. But, over and above that, they are committing more mistakes. So that it is for them to think over it.
But they are calling you the B team of the BJP. What would you
respond? It's all nonsense, This is my third election which we are contesting in Simanchal and Bihar area. Any right-thinking person, even having an IQ of 1 or 2, would tell you that Mr. Modi had become Prime Minister thrice not because of Asaduddin Owaisi, but because of the hopelessness and because of not giving a fight and not working concretely by these all these other so-called parties or contenders to lead the nation. It is for them, but the problem is they are so in love with themselves that they do not want to introspect. So it is very easy for them to blame a Muslim. Whereas we have been the victims of last 11 years of BJP's bulldozer, UAPA, laws, so-called love jihad and everything.
Okay, I want to ask you, we spoke to Shakil Ahmed ji, who's from the Congress CLP leader here. We have spoken to other leaders here who say that ओवैसी जी तो हैदराबाद से हैं, तो फिर वो यहाँ पे क्यों आ गए? उनका जो पॉलिटिक्स है, ये उसके लिए धरती नहीं है.
So why should his party go anywhere in India? See, this is feudalism. This is Jagirdari mentality, which is what we call in Hindi Samantavad. So it's the arrogance of which is there in their mind comes on their tongue. What is this when you cannot come here? When your leaders can come from anywhere, why can't I come? My coming over here will strengthen India's democracy. My coming over here will ensure that injustice is eradicated. My coming over here, the whole purpose and intention, objective is that this Simanchal is the most backward area, which is also a very strategic area for India. It should be developed. It cannot be underdeveloped. It cannot, you cannot just leave it like this. And then it is a great cause for me as far as Simanchal is concerned.
What would you say to Pappu Yadav who took a dig saying ये हैदराबाद बिरयानी को सीमांचल की याद सिर्फ इलेक्शन के समय आती है?
Well, I don't know, याद तो उनको शायद घर में नहीं आ रही होगी किसी की, तो उनको घर में मोहब्बत नहीं मिल रही, तो हमसे इश्क कर रहे हैं, तो क्या करेंगे? This is what I'm saying. These leaders are full of themselves. I would only say, please show some modesty, humbleness, because people are watching you. What you are saying shows your Jagirdari mentality, your feudalism, your Samantavad, that sense of, oh, we are superior and the rest are our subjects. It will not work in India. They should learn. But unfortunately, you cannot teach someone who's arrogant and ignorant also.
But they say, why do you want to split the Muslim vote here? Because that is our vote bank. They've not said it, but they said you're splitting the Muslim vote.
I would request you that you please arrange a debate and call these buffoons and debate with me. For 5 minutes, they will not be able to debate with me. I'll come with facts and figures. Why have you lost third time in the general election? Who's responsible? Because you're not able to defeat BJP. I have just quoted you figures from 1960 to 2020. The assembly elections which were held in Bihar, the Muslim population is 17%, only 8% Muslim MLAs got elected. Now please ask these people who are supposed to be the so-called torch bearers of everyone, why couldn't you get them elected as per their population? Did I come and stop you? No. So it's very easy for them to make all these nonsensical claims. It doesn't make any difference to me. I'm used to it now.
Have they been unfair to the Muslim community? Because when the deputy CM was also announced, and you also made a statement, you said, "Jab Malla ka beta deputy CM ban sakta hai."
Of course it is. You see, on the other side, BJP has not given a single Muslim ticket. JDU has given only 2, right? And then you have the Yadavas are 14%, and the ticket distribution is 36% for them. 17% get what? A lollipop. So where is this claim of social justice? Where is this talk of Mr. Modi, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas? And please don't forget that a union minister had the audacity to make this claim that Muslims are namak haram. I mean, what kind of statement is that? You have taken oath on the Indian Constitution. If people don't vote for you, that is their right. But how dare you call them namak haram? So he has completely given a message to 17% Muslims that he talks to them in this way.
But Tejasvi Yadav has said that if he comes, he will fight for Muslims. He will also get rid of the Waqf Act.
Now, please tell me, I don't know who's advising him. You know what he can do right now? If he comes into power with capital INF, would he tell the Buddhists of Bihar and the world that the Bodh Gaya, the membership will only be limited to Buddhists? Because it's a state act, right? He can immediately at least make that claim. The act which has been passed by parliament can only be annulled if you remove Narendra Modi from power, have a new government, and even if that new government gives a commitment, or the Supreme Court gives a judgment against that act. That are the only 2 ways. But this is what is appeasement. हम कचरे के डब्बे में डाल दें. कैसे डालेंगे आप? I was a member of that committee. I have opposed that act tooth and nail. I have given a 128 pages Dyson report on all those 45 odd amendments. So a man who wants to be a CM cannot even differentiate between a central act and a state act. He can at least do by telling the people of Bihar that Bodh Gaya he'll make a law and only Buddhists will become members. Please do it. Ask him. I challenge him to say that.
So after the conversation went on, did you try to reach out to either Rahul Gandhi or Tejasvi Yadav for the alliance?
See, RJD is the biggest party in the India Alliance. We have written letter. We have written letter to all the parties in India Alliance. Now it's an old story. We have moved ahead. We are fighting elections. So.
In fact, Tejasvi recently had said, जब आपकी बात हुई कि मुस्लिम सीएम क्यों नहीं बनता, उन्होंने कहा अरे छोड़िए उनकी बात, कुछ और बात कीजिए. उनको कोई जवाब देना चाहेंगे? He said अरे छोड़िए उनकी बात, dismissing AIMIM.
नहीं, आप ओवैसी को डिसमिस कर दीजिए, मगर जो 17% अल्पसंख्यक समाज है बिहार में, वो ये जानना चाहता है कि 15 साल आपके परिवार से 2 लोग मुख्यमंत्री रहे और 17% का मुख्यमंत्री क्यों नहीं हो सकता? आप दिल बड़ा करिए ना. ये कौन सी बात है कि आप ही करें? दिल बड़ा करिए, मुख्यमंत्री बनाइए, कोई बात नहीं है. आप अपनी पार्टी चलाइए, मगर आपका दिल छोटा है, दिल बड़ा नहीं है आपका. थैंक यू.
बस आखिरी में पूछना चाहूंगी, प्रशांत किशोर जी यहाँ पे हैं, उन्होंने भी 40-20 फॉर्मूला किया है. 40 मुस्लिम्स कैंडिडेट्स हैं उनके, क्या आपको उनको एक चैलेंज मानते हैं?
पहली मर्तबा लड़ रहे हैं इलेक्शन. हम लोग तो 11 साल से सीमांचल की धूल, गलियों में, नदी में, पानी में चलकर, कोविड के दौरान हमने कई सीमांचल और बिहार के लोगों को हैदराबाद से मुंबई से भिजाया है. तो अब तो सीमांचल का विजन यही है कि नाइंसाफी खत्म हो। यहाँ से माने इन शॉर्ट अगर बताऊंगा तो एक ट्रेन की जरूरत है जो किशनगंज से दिल्ली, किशनगंज, अररिया जाती है। एक हाई स्पीड ट्रेन चाहिए, लोकोमोटिव का यूनिट चाहिए। यहाँ पर खरीदी का सेंटर चाहिए अररिया किशनगंज में। यहाँ पर एक कैंसर हॉस्पिटल चाहिए। यहाँ पर जो जमीन कटती है, जो कोसी का एम्बैंकमेंट के लिए 3000 करोड़ का हमारा डिमांड है, यहाँ पर ये 56% फ्लड प्रोन एरिया है किशनगंज। यहाँ पर आपको जानकर हैरत होगी, गवर्नमेंट का डेटा बोलता है कि पूरे बिहार में ज्यादा इन्फेंट मोर्टेलिटी मुसलमानों की है, सबसे ज्यादा जल्दी मरने वाले मुसलमान हैं। पॉवर्टी 50% गांव में मुसलमानों की है। तो ये सब चैलेंजेस हैं। अगर हम ये समझते हैं कि अगर यहाँ की जनता हमको, हमारे एमएलए को कामयाब करेगी तो हम इंशाल्लाह लड़कर उसको एड्रेस करके हल करने की कोशिश करेंगे।
प्रशांत कुमार नहीं कर पाएंगे कोई डेंट? प्रशांत
नहीं, अब मैं उनके लिए मैं क्या बोल सकता हूँ, वो बोले अपनी बात। हम तो यहाँ से आए हैं, आ रहे हैं और आते रहेंगे। वो अपनी बात कर, हम आपने मुझसे पूछा, मैं अपनी बात करूंगा।
Thank you so much for speaking to us. AIMIM MP Asaduddin Owaisi talking about the Seemanchal region and speaking to us, joining us here on Times Now's Election Yatra.